Okay, so the 30th problem in lead code is a substring with concatenation of all words. Okay, so basically here we'll be given a string and a list of words. Okay, and what is being asked here is we'll have to make a build this concatenation for these strings. Okay, concatenation of all words in a possible combinations, and it's not like foo bar, and it's not just foo bar. We'll have to make a combinations of it. It will be a bar foo also. Okay, like after concatenation, this string would look like this, and here will be given the list of words, right? We'll have to take a combination of this basically, and similarly for this also bar fuda. Okay, and all those combinations will have to build bar the foo bar, all the possible combinations. Okay, and once we do that, we need to check if these substrings exist in the given string or not. Okay, that is one thing. If it exists anywhere, we'll have to get it on the indices. Okay, so how we are going to do it? First, directly not jumping before directly jumping into the simplified solution, right? I'll tell what I was doing before and what was the problem I was facing. Okay, so I was building the all the permutations of it, okay, using this module. So foo bar means it will be let's go to this actually bar foo right? If you take all the combinations, we'll be getting these three permutations. Okay, and I used to store this in the substring in one of the variable. And then what we'll have to do is, and basically this is a straightforward thing, right? Basically we'll have to try all these combinations, correct? I will check first I know what is the maximum possible string length would be. Length of each word, correct? Length of each word will be the 3, and into the length of the list, that will be the 3, right? 3 3s are 9, right? That will be the maximum substring I can go for, correct, after all these things. So what we can do is we can make use of the sliding window technique. So what we'll generally do here, we'll pick the 9 characters first, and then we'll try the next 9 characters, these things, right? This is what we'll be going to do. That's what I'm doing here as well. So we'll be picking the 9 characters and checking the things. Okay, and when we do that, when we pick our 9 characters, I was checking if this exists in that combination which I has already calculated, right? For this combination will be these three, right? I have to check like if it exists or not. Bar foo foo. That does not exist here, right? I used to skip it and next go for the next one. This is what I was doing, and this is like a this gives the correct answer. But the thing is, it will lead to a memory complexity issue here because let's say that now it is only the four length of the words is 3, right? If it grows too much, like I mean, if you want to try the combinations, we like I mean, storing all those things in the substrings will lead to the memory I mean a memory limit exceeded exceptions. Okay, so we cannot use this thing. So instead what we can do is one simplified approach here is so before actually directly explaining this code, I will brief you out what we are going to do. Okay, so now let's say that we have this words, okay, and we have this string, correct? And now what we'll have to do, basically we'll have to concatenate this and we'll have to check this, right? Instead of building this combination, what we can do is, for time being, let's assume that we are maintaining the count of it. Okay, we have this counter class, right, to identify like how often the element has occurred in a list, correct? So after calling this, it would be like the has occurred once, who has occurred once, bar has occurred once. Okay, so now I know that. Now I will start my sliding window, like I mean as we just discussed, right? Sliding window is being can be used here. And bar foo, like the first maximum, I mean maximum length is 9, right? So I will be fixing my sliding window to here. Okay, now what I will do is I will break this string into multiple pieces, right? On what is on what condition, meaning like I mean we know that each word that are present in the words list is of the same length, correct? So the length of the each words is 3. Okay, so what I will do is, this is the length of the string, I'll be breaking into the multiple pieces of the same length. Okay, so how it looks, bar foo foo, correct? After breaking, it will look like bar foo foo. Okay, and we had this string. Okay, and now I will run the counter class, like I mean I will ask the counter class to identify the occurrences, right? This is the list now, basically like I mean bar comma foo. After taking a counter, what would be the result? Bar has occurred once, foo has occurred twice, correct? And now whatever the counter we got, we'll compare it with this. Okay, we'll compare it with this. If it matches, right, if it matches, then it means that any one of the combination will fall into this. That's what it means, right? Let's say that now, okay, now as we can see, as with this combination we didn't fall, because foo has occurred twice, bar has occurred only once. But here it's the other way around, right? Da is missing here basically, right? Bar has occurred once, foo has occurred once, da has occurred once, but we didn't find the exact match here, correct? Is the exact match here, so that's why it's not a valid combination. Okay. Okay, now let's move on. Okay, let's as we keep on moving our sliding window, right? We'll be doing the same thing. Let's check this one, right? A R F O O F O O B. Okay, this will be our next sliding window. If I break down this word, it will be looking like A R F O O F and O O B, right? If I take a counter for this, it will be 1 1 1, right? And this doesn't match to the our initial counter for these words, correct? It means that none of the combination, let's say that even though if you build a string, right, concatenate and all those things, that won't match here, correct? So that's what is we'll skip this also, and we'll skip few options here. We'll directly come here this time. Okay, foo bar da will come here, and again we'll split it into 3 3 3. It will be like foo bar da, right? And the counter will be 1 1 1, correct? Like foo has occurred once, bar has occurred once, da has occurred once. Like when we check with this counter, it will be matching, correct? Foo has occurred once, bar has occurred once, da has occurred once. Like one of the combination, what will be the combination basically here is foo bar da, that combination is this, correct? Like I mean the count, we are breaking down this full string into the multiple pieces, and we will be checking the same if it has the same occurrences or not. Okay, if it is having the same occurrences, it means that it is one of the combination. Okay, so it means that it's a match, and we were supposed to return the indices of it. So it is a match, and we will be returning the 6. Similarly, when we go forward, the foo bar, right, the count will be the same as this. We'll be taking this, and also will be the same thing like bar the foo. I think this is one more thing actually, right? Even though whatever the order is here, like I mean one string will be matching that, correct? So we will be returning the indexes of it, 9 and 12. Okay, so to just look at the code, we'll be identifying the length of each word first. Okay, and then we'll have to find out the window size, right? What is the maximum string, that substring, that length, that will be the window size. That will be equal to nothing but bar into now length of the word. So that will give us the length of the concatenated string, right? Window size, and initially will be storing the occurrences of the given words. Okay, and we'll be sliding through the window now. Okay, we'll be starting with 0, and we need to stop it at somewhere, right? Like let's say that the length of the substring is 9, and then it doesn't make sense to extend our window like this, right? We should stop somewhere here. This is like I mean 9 character, this is a valid one. Okay, and we considering this to the this till end will result in the accessing the characters, right? So we'll have to restrict that here, and this will be our substring, and we'll be splitting the substring. Okay, basically this will be the index, right? 0 will be running from beginning to the end of the window size with a jump of the word length. We have splitted this thing, and we have checked the counter, what are the occurrences. If it is equal, we'll be appending it to the result. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.